All right, hi everyone. This is Tobi, and I have just a short video for you today. So you can start actually facing the long side of your mat. We'll take a few breaths. If you have an intention, maybe for a little bit of inner peace today, go ahead and set that in your mind. And we're just going to go ahead and get started. All right, so we're going to begin standing. Place your right hand on your heart center. Left hand can be on your belly. And we're just going to increase the length and depth of your breath as you breathe from the belly up the ribs all the way to the collarbones. And breathe out from the collarbones down the ribs to the belly, which will tuck in towards the spine. So just take a few breaths like this, feeling a little bit more centered, a little bit more present. On your inhale, let's reach the arms up. You might gaze up. And on your exhale, hands come to your prayer at the heart center. So inhale, reach. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Inhale, lift. Feel the side body stretch. Exhale, hands to the heart. And on your next inhale, let's bring your feet wide to the side. Reach your arms up in a V. And exhale, bend the elbows and bend the knees into your goddess pose. Inhale into your star. Reach back. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Little back bend. Exhale, squeeze those shoulder blades together as you bend into the elbows and the knees. One more, lift. And exhale, bend. So make sure now that your bandhas are engaged. That is the pelvic floor and the lower belly, both a little bit engaged here. Your pelvis is neutral. Maybe you sink it down. It's okay to feel the thighs. On your exhale, hands come to the thighs. Roll the thighs outward, breathe, lengthen the spine, and on your exhale, just peek over the left shoulder. Right shoulder can come forward and down a little bit. So just getting a little bit of a twist here. Make sure your knees are not trying to bow in. Your knees and toes are both facing out at about a 45-degree angle. Inhale, lengthen to center, and exhale, peek over the other shoulder. Make sure you can breathe here. Inhale to center, and let's exhale. Just one exhale as we twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Moving and breathing. Inhale to center. Exhale, peek left. Inhale, center. And exhale over to the right. Inhale, center, lengthen. Exhale, peek over that left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale to center, straighten the knees again, straighten the arms, and exhale. We're going into our warrior two. So bend the left knee, sink it down. Your arms are in a T, and you're peeking off the left middle finger here. So we are trying to have the shoulders directly over the hips, and try to keep that front knee from bowing inward. All right, so sink it down as much as you need to. We do have the left heel and the right arch on your imaginary tightrope. Inhale, straighten that left knee, and exhale into our triangle pose. So reach the left arm over the leg and let it come down to where it may go. And on your inhale, right arm comes up and you might be gazing up. If that doesn't work for your neck, feel free to gaze forward or gaze down at the big toe. So we really want to lengthen that left side body here. Don't let yourself collapse down. We're nice and strong here. Exhale, gaze down at that big toe. And inhale up to center. Exhale, rebend into the left knee. And we're coming into a high lunge here. So come off of your right heel. Both hip points are trying to face now the short end of the mat. Arms lift. If you're not breathing, feel free to bring the arms down to the hips. On your exhale, let's bring the hands to the heart center, and we're going to come into a warrior three. So straighten out your left leg. We're lifting up the right leg behind you. Try to keep the hips even here. So it doesn't matter if our balance is challenged here. We just get to discover that. If you like, you can reach your arms out in front, out to a T, or even out behind. On an exhale, step the back foot back to the ground. And on your next exhale, we're coming back into that goddess pose. So go ahead and sink it down. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach your arms to a T, straighten the knees. And exhale for warrior two on your right side. So go ahead and bend into the right knee. Arms are to a T and your gaze is off the right middle finger here. So we're not trying to reach in to the future by reaching forward. Try to keep your torso directly up and down. So shoulders are over the hips. Our front knee, again, is nice and stable over the ankle. And you can put some power into that left leg while you're at it. Inhale, straighten the right knee. Reach your right arm directly over the leg and hand comes down where it will. Inhale, reaching up with the left arm, and the gaze can follow the hand if that is appropriate. Come back to the breath, come back to the body, come back to this present moment. Exhale, peek down. Inhale, come back up, and we're coming into that high lunge, lunging warrior. So bend into the right knee here. You can come off the back heel if that feels stable for you. And once again, the arms can lift. Breathe, whatever you're feeling, let's just be with it. Exhale, hands come to heart center, and we're coming into our warrior three here. So go ahead and lift your left leg off the mat. You can flex that foot, reaching the crown of the head forward. You might add the arms if you like, or go ahead and keep your hands at a prayer at your heart center. Exhale, step that back foot back. And inhale, arms lift. Exhale, coming to face, again, the long side of your mat. Go ahead and grab your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, just hinge forward at the hips. So if it doesn't work for you to grab your hands behind your back, you can grab the forearms. You can just keep your hands on your hips here. Or go ahead and drop the hands down to the floor. It doesn't matter. So be aware that you are not trying to hyperextend your knees. Relax the neck. And on your inhale, feel solid through the feet as you lift up halfway. Exhale the hands down underneath the shoulders. And we're going to take a little twist here. So walk your hands over towards that left ankle, maybe even kind of behind the foot here. And your torso is just going to follow. So relax the back of the neck, relax the head once again. And you can kind of press the right hip back towards the wall behind you, or towards whatever is behind you. Inhale, lift up halfway to center. Exhale, we're just going to walk over to the other side. Pressing now the left hip back. Inhale, release the hands once again to the center. You might gaze forward. And on your exhale, we're going to just toe heel your feet a little bit closer together, coming into our yoga squat. So you can have the hands at the heart center, or maybe down on the floor or on a block if you have one. We do want to have the knees and toes out at about a 45-degree angle. So if your heels don't touch down to the ground, that's perfectly fine. If you want a blanket underneath them, go ahead and prop up here. Exhale, we're just going to assist ourselves into a seat. So make sure you're sitting tall on an inhale, and exhale, we're just hinging forward. So maybe you're grabbing your feet, you might not be. You can have your hands on the floor or your shins. And once you have that length, you can go ahead and relax your torso. But you don't want to have a ripping pain in the lower back or the back of the neck. Come back to the breath. Come back to your intention today. On your inhale, start to gently walk your hands back up and come to a comfortable seat, whatever that is for you. And now we're just going to interlace the fingers, bringing both palms to the heart center. Letting the shoulders relax, letting your spine be tall, coming back into your own self. How do you feel at the heart center here? Let the breath be relaxed. Feel free to bring your hands together at the heart center. The divine joy and light that dwells in me honors, reflects, and bows to the same divine joy and light that dwells in you. Namaste. All right, I hope this worked for you, just to get you a little bit of movement, maybe a little bit of meditation today, and I hope you are enjoying your time. Bye.